What does he say? What are you receiving? Anything at all. What do you receive?
To relax.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, some good advice. Yes, good advice.
Beautiful one.
Mm-hmm. As you bring him forth, do you receive, what do you receive on when I ask, is the entity in the sacral area in fact gone now?
I heard yes.
Good. Was it transmuted to the light? Did it move on to the light? Become light?
I heard yes again.
Very good. Very good. Are there any other entities in her body?
I'm hearing no.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Now, I thought I received something about some more interference. Is there still some interference?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is this interference coming from somewhere else or her mind?
I heard mind.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. um, would she be able to speak with her higher self now? Will we be able to bring her through to answer questions? Are you receiving anything?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Archangel Michael, please scan her body for any negative implants. Do you sense any negative implants? Are you receiving a yes or a no?
Nothing.
Nothing? Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, let's just try to bring through. We're gonna bring through your higher self now. I'd like to speak to the higher self of Patricia. Can I please speak to the higher self of Patricia now? Am I speaking to Patricia's higher self now? Greetings.
I'm not hearing anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we could try. Okay, last time I channeled myself, Dolores Cannon, and
Mhm.
it worked really well. Oh my gosh, as I say that, as I say that, I feel like energy. She might want to talk. Last time she was like, I was waiting the entire time for you to call me through. So I could try that. Which let's just do that because I start feeling I actually was gonna give you the option of me channeling Archangel Michael. But since I felt that when I said her name, let me try that because she might have been here the entire time like last time. So let's try that, okay?
Okay.
Something's going on in the throat. I'm looking at the throat area. It's very blocked. It's been hurt. The entity there has left, but there's still something there. As it has been said, there was a contract, and this contract was now broken, but the lesson has not been received. What needs to happen here is for the throat area to be healed. As we said, Archangel Raphael was called forth, but there is more needed here. We need to work on the throat and we need to see what is there. not only do we need to clear energy, we also need to sense energy. And we need to have Patricia understand that the energy in the throat area is not always our own, but now that it is our own, we need to understand it. We need to sense it. As we were understanding another, now it is time to step forward and to understand who and what we are. So now it is time. Look through the throat. I am asked now, how do we look through the throat? For Heather is not understanding this. And so I will teach you. To look through the throat, we must look through not our mind, and not even our heart. We must look through the heart, to the mind, and then to the throat, for it is a cycle. So we must put our alignment, our energies, into the heart, sensing the heart energy. And then we must work our way up to the throat. But we must work through the mind to find our thoughts, for we must have words. And then it goes through us, out. To do this, we first align with our heart. Feel the heart now. What is it you sense in the heart, Patricia?
Love.
Yes. Now look through your mind. What do you sense there? So this is Heather now, and I receive stories. Is this accurate?
Stories.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, stories. Are you making up stories about things?
Yes, probably.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, that would be the ego. Okay. So let's see what Dolores has to say about this then. Okay, so we're making up stories. It's the mind telling us what is and what isn't, what can be and what should be. This is the mind. However, when we look through the heart, we see that the heart is the accurate truth. Then we work through the mind. And we see that the mind is not always accurate. It is not always true. It's just stories, telling us things that need to happen. However, these stories are not always what we see. It's not always what we know. So we must bypass the mind and go then to the area of the throat. This is where we speak our truth. If we speak from the mind and not the heart, We speak inaccuracies. So we must teach ourselves to make up not what the mind says, but say what the heart says instead. Work through the mind, but not as the mind. As I say this, what do you sense? What is in your mind now? What do you sense in your mind?
Just emptiness.
Yeah, she's like telling me, she's like, too much clutter.
It is really too much clutter.
Yeah, she's like, too much clutter.
It's different.
Okay. We must understand that there's so much going on, so much going on. And this doesn't mean that we are bad. It doesn't mean that we have even done anything wrong. It just means that we've collected a lot of data, a lot of stuff, and we need to clear it. But that doesn't mean that we are not of high vibration or have not learned our lessons. It just means that we need to stop saying so many things. And we need to learn. We need to learn to be outside the mind, looking not through it, as it, but outside of it. So going into the mind, but understanding that we are not the mind. It's okay to look at thoughts, but we cannot be thoughts. So now understand that the mind is nothing more than things that say things and talk about things, and it's just what we say. It isn't actually what we are. It isn't actually what is. So let's look at the heart again, making sure that we stay in the heart and understand the heart. Now, as you look at the heart, what words do you find for the heart? Anything that you find to describe the heart? Yes. I have trouble hearing. What did you say?
I heard trust.
Trust?
Trusting.
Yes, yes. And Heather received calm, collected, centered. Yes, very good. Now realize that there are many words, but it all is describing that energy of being in the love. And when we recognize this, we are recognizing ourselves. Now, working through this, we then turn our attention then to how the throat feels. How does your throat feel?
Somebody's knocking on the door
Mm-hmm.
again. I think somebody's coming in. It was my son. He needed his shoes.
Oh, okay.
He left right away. He just reached in and grabbed them and left.
Yes.
Yeah, he probably forgot to grab them. Sorry about that.
That's okay. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, if I have too many thoughts or I feel like there's a blockage. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time you ask a question, I don't really hear anything.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I don't know. I just kept getting thoughts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see.
Oh.
When we go into the heart, we sense our own feelings, our trust. So, as we go into the heart and we step then into the mind, how is the mind? Recognizing the mind through the heart, what do you sense?
Just probably clutter.
What?
Probably clutter.
Oh, okay. Are you stepping through the heart to the mind? Looking at the mind through the heart. What do you see?
I don't know. I'm not getting anything. I think maybe I need to use the bathroom.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sorry. I'm sensing stillness, and this is very powerful for me. But
Is it?
no, yeah, go to the restroom. As you come back, what do you sense?
Nothing really.
Nothing at
I
all?
no,
So you feel nothing?
just relaxed. I feel very relaxed.
So you are feeling relaxed. So you are not feeling nothing.
Sorry. Yeah, I am relaxed.
Yes, very good.
Mhm.
This is what we were aiming for.
Mhm.
Where are you now? Ask yourself, where are you?
I'm here
And where are you here?
in this room.
Yes. And so as you are here and now, say what you sense. What is it that you sense in your body? Anything at all. What do you sense? You said that you felt relaxed. What does that feel like?
Warm.
Warm, yes.
Mhm.
Tell me now. Anything else that you sense, know, feel?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yes, you do. I'm sorry, I'm giggling at Dolores because I'm like, that's so Dolores.
I can hear that.
She's always like, oh, yes, you do. She's always like the one that's like, oh, come on. She says, yes, I'm funny. She says she likes to make people laugh. Okay. Um, why do you have so much difficulty with this? For there is nothing else to feel but the current moment. How do you feel in this moment as we speak? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I am sensing Heather. Oh my gosh, I'm sensing like major tingling in my right hand. Oh my gosh. Gosh, my heart is beating too. Oh, wow. She says so much activity. As we speak now, what do you sense? What do you feel? There is so much activity in the body as we have given Heather sensations, and now we take them away as she notices. What do you sense? As we speak to you, we shall send you some sensations. What do you feel now? Have faith, have faith. What do you sense? She says she promises this is gonna work. All right. What do you feel?
Pressure or sensation right in my face.
In your face?
Yeah, on the right side.
Okay, very good. Okay. And she said that she can speak through you. What does she say? Dolores Cannon. She wants to speak through you now. Trust. And that came from her. She says sometimes we need to still our mind before we speak. Stay within the heart. There's nothing to fear in the heart. Nothing can go wrong. She's telling me that I have so much stillness within me now. This is good lessons for me. But it's very good lessons for you. You need this as well. Yes. So many stories. She says, come on. Come on. You can do this. Let it go. gosh. She's cracking me up. She says, stop being so difficult. Oh my word. Today is the day. All right. All right. So, with all seriousness now, okay. She said, have you stepped through the mind? But I'm not sure exactly what she means. So I'm going to just channel her again. So many stories. We say so many stories. But where do these stories come from? We must ask. If we stop saying what we think that we need to say and to say what we actually understand. There are so many things that we think we need to say. What do you actually have to say? So now I ask you, as I step through you, what do I have to say? What do I have to say next? Going into the heart, working through the mind, but not as the mind. Going to your center of your throat. What do I have to say? What would I say next? We must teach you this. This is part of your contract. You understand, right? That's why we're not letting this go. We let that entity go, but we have to teach you this. If we don't, you know that there's going to be problems because we learn from problems. We have to learn. We do this out of love, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't because we want to give you problems now. I know that this is very frustrating. Can be very difficult. But once you understand, it's going to be very easy. Very easy. And I keep repeating, today is the day. And I keep saying this because it is. Today is the day that we're going to teach you this.
Okay.
What is it I need to say? What do I need to say to you? If you were going to just imagine, even if it's making it up, what would I say? I'm sorry, she's just cracking me up. If she says something to crack me up, what would she say?
I'm asking what she needs to say to me. I'm saying it in my mind.
You're saying it in your mind?
Yeah, like, what do you need to say to me?
Mm-hmm. What would she say?
What would she say?
Yeah. What would she say to you? She left me. She's talking to you now. She actually said that. She goes, I need to leave to go talk to Patricia.
I heard that you can do this.
So what's she saying now? Just gonna talk in your head, okay? But you're gonna hear it from your heart, okay? So it's like it goes through your heart, okay? And you're gonna receive some words, some thoughts. And then you speak it through your throat. Your very first impression, what would she say?
I heard you can
You can do it?
do this.
Okay. That's
Was
very
that from her?
good. Yes. I believe that was from her. That is very something she would say. Okay. Now what? Anything else she has to say? What else? She says you can do this.
I'm not really hearing anything.
What do you sense? Not what you think, what you sense. This is Dolores. Oh gosh, I'm sensing stuff in my throat.
I still feel tingling on the right side of my face.
Mm-hmm. Let's ask her what that's about. Okay. I have to learn to give messages somehow. And so I gave that to you so that you could tell me, and you did. Very good. How does it feel now? There are so many things that you can sense. Tell me at least just one.
I'm just feeling really warm and hot.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, good. Now what? As I ask you this, what does it mean? I say, what do you sense now? What does that mean to you?
I'm looking for what I'm sensing outside of my body.
Oh, no, no. No, in your body. What do you sense in your body?
Just a lot of warmth.
Yes, yes.
Feeling really hot. Actually, I'm sweating.
Yes, yes. Yes, you get it now. So where in your body am I sending you a sign? Somewhere in your body, I'm sending you a signal. What do you feel? Stop thinking. There's so many things in your body. Where are the messages? I'm there. Where am I?
It's still
I,
sensation in the right side of my face.
I'm there. Yes. So you know. What made you think you didn't know? You don't know? I have to give your messages somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was something that you doubted. You said, I can't say this. Why?
That I doubted I couldn't say.
Yes, why?
Hmm. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. There was nowhere else I could have sent that message, right? You were feeling that sensation earlier.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it had to be there, right?
Right.
Today is the day. Which is what I was trying to tell you earlier. And I said it so many times. And yet you doubted. I gave you so many hints, too. Why do you doubt?
Hmm. I'm not sure why I'm doubting.
Mm-hmm. It's about trust. You must learn trust.
Mm-hmm.
There's been so many lifetimes where you did not trust. It's
Including
been
this
there.
life.
What?
Including this lifetime,
Oh,
because
yes.
the
Oh, yes.
situation I'm in right now, it involves trust.
Yes.
There isn't any.
There isn't any? Now, I don't
Not in
believe
my current.
that. I don't believe you don't have any trust. Something inside you has faith. What makes you doubt that?
I do have faith.
Yes. So you do.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this faith?
In my heart.
Yes, not in your mind. Tell me more about this.
I have faith that I could heal. I can heal my trauma.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And you can. Mm-hmm. What kind of trauma?
Um, it's from just living in a bad marriage and
Yes. Yes.
being stressed out.
Heather is actually thinking, I was just going to do a video about that. Our next planned video about trauma. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you recognize this space, okay, it's in the heart, looking. What else do you sense?
living a peaceful life, or living in peace with life.
Mm-hmm. Feeling that now?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Good. Very good. How might I speak through you? There are so many ways. How might I speak through you? There are only so many ways that I could give you a message. How many ways? Just name them. Well, you
Images.
always. Oh, yes. What?
Through images.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What else?
Through words.
Yes. And another?
And then through touch.
Yes. Yes. Which?
Mm-hmm.
What made you doubt that one? I already gave you that.
I was going to say sensation, but then I thought, well, that's the same thing as touch.
Yet again, thinking, right? Thinking,
Mm-hmm.
analyzing so much.
Yeah, that's me. Analyzing.
Yes. What else might happen?
Mm.
I might actually give you thoughts. That can happen too.
Mm-hmm.
Entities interfere with the thoughts. And sometimes we give thoughts as well. Us from the higher realm, we can do that
Mm-hmm.
too. Hmm. But our thoughts are different. So it's more like we pop ideas into your head.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. It's like, oh, where'd that come from?
Right.
So you can recognize those. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Entities are different. They try to interfere and tell you that their thoughts are your thoughts. And that's not what we do.
Okay.
So just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sensing that you're getting this.
Yes, I do.
Yes. Very good. Now, why is it that you believe it now?
Mm-hmm.
So many thoughts.
I think I've always believed it.
Oh, yes, you've always believed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that belief is not in your head, that belief is somewhere else. That's what you need to trust.
Okay.
It's all the conditioning. We're so conditioned here on earth. People tell us things and we think that we need to believe these things. It's all conditioning. We must bypass this. It's not helpful. And it's going against ourselves. How do we learn? We don't learn through thoughts. People think that we learn through thoughts. We need to learn through repetition, memorization. We can reason. Reason's not wrong, but when we learn something, we don't learn it through repetition, memorization. We have to ask ourselves what is accurate, and that's not through the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Fear, there's so much fear telling us how things should be, but not how we want it to be. And we need to actually see what is. So much, so much. Today is the day. So as I say that, what might I say next?
I heard wake up. Today is the day to wake up.
Oh, yes, but today is the day was in there, right?
Right.
Yes, yes. There was still some thoughts there, though. What's that about?
Some what?
There were still some thoughts. What was that about?
I'm not sure.
How much thinking can a person do? Quite a lot. How much thinking do you think you actually do?
I do a lot of thinking, and I think it's a problem.
Heather's guessing 30,000 words.
I have to learn how to go deeper into meditation and just take the time and relax my mind.
Yes. We are so conditioned. It's not you. It's not you. It's where you are. So don't blame you.
I just get caught up in, just everyday life and not making the time to just go quiet.
Yes. Yes. It's very important. It's very important. People don't understand how important it is.
It is important.
Yes. All it takes is a few minutes. Yes. I need to show you one more thing. Okay, I don't want to keep you too long, but there's one more thing I want to show you. What makes you think that you don't understand?
What makes me think I don't understand?
Wonderful. I did it.
What?
You didn't doubt. You didn't doubt. That was a question. You're like, oh, why is she asking me that? I'm not. I understand.
I'm analyzing, or I was
Yeah.
analyzing. But,
Yes, but you were analyzing me, not you.
okay, that's true.
Yes, and that's what we wanted. We don't want you to analyze yourself. It's okay to analyze your surroundings. Okay? That's what analyzing is about. Now, there is such a thing as analyzing too much.
Yeah, right.
Yes, very good. I have done my duty. So I believe that this contract is now dissolved. I liberate you as you liberated yourself. Very good. Where do you think you need to go next? And I say that as in, where do you need to learn? What else do you need to learn?
I think I need to learn how to just relax and go quiet and meditate and just learn how to go deep.
Yes, that would be very beneficial.
Yes, I have to start practicing that.
Yes, very good. Heather's asking if we could call on your higher self, and I think that you could. It's very late. I think that the work that needed to be done has been done. I know that there was questions. There might be time for one or a few questions. That would be fine. I wouldn't do all the questions. But very good. This is very good work today, and I appreciate all your work. Oh, yeah, I know you had questions. Yeah.
I guess.
Well, the thing is, now that you're beginning to quiet your mind, once you quiet your mind, you can actually get those answers yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you can contact your higher self yourself, just without being, in hypnosis, being hypnotized. You can just contact your higher self and just bring yourself into that like meditative state, okay? Because you don't need to be in hypnosis to contact your higher self. You just need to be like in a kind of just a quiet, calm state.
Then you just call upon your higher self to come in.
Yeah. You just set that intent. I'm calling on my higher self now. And you just open yourself up to receiving the answers just as you did today. Okay? And you just ask yourself, what am I sensing? What am I feeling? What do I know? Am I receiving anything? And you just kind of, quiet your mind and you just wait. What do I sense? What do I feel? What do I know?
Okay.
Yeah. You just gotta get those thoughts. That's the interference. Just gotta get those in the back. Just for a little while. Yeah.
I agree. Thank you so much. That was nice.
It was a pleasure.